I have used AI to write my entire Expo code using Claude Code. So this is the video where I will walk you through what I have built, how I have used AI, what prompts I have given exactly so that it has built me this amazing application. And before that, I will just give a disclaimer that this is my last Expo project because after that I will be moving to Swift and I will explain you the reason why Swift over Expo. So let's get into the video. So this is the application which is the Expo Go. So first we have to do npm expo start, which will actually open like run the development server for us. And as you know, Expo, if you just scan this particular code when you are running this application, you can use this application. Now since I'm using simulator, so I will just do iOS simulator, and here it will access all my file system code, like file system, and it will give me the image. So this is the Tinder for gallery, in which basically whatever images and videos, when you take repeated images and videos, if you want to delete them, you can delete them, and if you want to keep them, you can keep them so that you can save your storage. So people are charging for this particular application, so I thought let's vibe code this. So I did that, and you can see I want to keep this image. I don't want to give this image. I don't want to give this image. I want to give this image. I like to keep this video, so you can see this comes with an autoplay. So I want to give this video, so I will just do right swipe. I don't want to give this left swipe and left swipe. And let's pause this one. Now if I go to trash, if I want to delete just only one image, I can select this one and I can press the move to trash. If I want to restore it, I can restore it also. So for example, if I've done mistakenly deleted the image, you can do that. Now, if you want to move all to trash, you can do that, and it will be deleted. It will be moved to recently deleted folder of your iPhone, which will be deleted after 29 days. Now, the vision behind Expo, because I wanted to build this for Android as well, but I couldn't do that. So that was literally a very big issue for me. I couldn't do for Android, and it gave me a lot of issue like file access and all, deprecated library issues and all. So I just focused on the iOS simulator instead of the Android one because I want to go all in iOS. So I thought let's do it for iOS only. So I built the application, I tested it, and I did it for the iOS, and for the Android I just hard coded the particular application. So I think in the layout or something I've written the code for this one. Let me just show you. Let me just show you when device is Android. So you can see platform OS is Android. I'm just doing demo mode using sample media, Expo Go limitation. So it was again written by AI. So what exactly is the prompt which I given to AI? So I cannot give you the exact prompts, but I can give you the psychology behind the prompt. So I saw this application, I saw the little demo like right swipe, left swipe, and I understood the concept because I also face this issue when I take multiple clips, multiple videos, multiple images of myself. I want to keep some of the images, I want to delete some of the images. So I have to go through and delete and confirm delete and all. So it has a lot of friction points. But if I want to delete everything just by swiping and all, then this application would play a big role. So I just formulated that concept. I asked AI to build me this feature. I asked AI, this is my Expo device, get images from the file system and list them on basis of the order of the date from which they have like added. And if I do something left swipe, add them to a trash list, and if I do a right swipe, just approve them, so remove it from the view. So this is what I prompted for the first tab. For the trash tab, I have asked AI to do something like when I select all the items and if I do the delete all, it should delete from the recently deleted. And again, this is the vision I had in my background, and I asked AI to do that. So it has done everything, and now it can save a lot of space if I push this to production. Now I'm thinking, like, it's a long shot, I'm thinking to use this Expo application to publish it into App Store and see what how to publish it into App Store using Expo code. And I have also an iOS code which I will also publish it to App Store, and I will see what how the review process come. I will keep them both free because I want to get them approved and I want to see how they perform in the App Store. And after that, I will be focusing on the payments and revenue. So in this channel, I will be including RevenueCat, which I am planned. I will be using either Firebase or either Superbase for the authentication and all that. So let's see how it goes. And this is the prompt which I have given to the Expo code, and I wanted to test it for the Android and iOS. I just wanted to test it, and I again failed completely, and I have very low expectation from the Expo. So I'll be focusing completely right now on only one thing, and that is the iOS, because if I focus in iOS, if I focus on Swift, then I can use that Swift code, that Swift view and all. Like for example, you can see I have components here, theme view, theme text and all. So in React we have components, in Swift we have something called views. So I can use that views for the macOS application, I can use that view for iPadOS, I can use that view for widget. So it will come handy. But if I just build React component here, and if I want to build a widget for the application, I have to write a different Swift code. So it will be a very long headache, and you will be not be familiar with Swift, and also it will be very difficult for you. But if you just focus on Swift, if you understand Vue, if you understand everything related to Xcode and all, then it becomes very easy to build something for that ecosystem. So yeah, that is what I want to talk about, because the only way to get monetized as an indie hacker, as a developer, is to build something for the Apple ecosystem, because other ecosystem, the conversion rate is very low, but for the iOS, for the Mac OS, the conversion rate is very high. So you will get the benefit from over there. So this is what I wanted to cover in this video, and I will see you on the next video. Till then, take care and bye.